joining us now is one of the leading voices in the NBA.
Hell yeah.
He's handsome. He's young. He's a senior NBA insider at ESPN. Ladies and gentlemen, Shams Charania.
Yeah, Shams.
Shams, how you doing, pal?
I'm good. People really want to be on Kai's stuff. Kyrie Irving literally flew out to LA on Thanksgiving to do his show, to do his stream. What's it called? Mafiathon 2.0. And the next, I guess later that night or the next day, he's at practice the next day for the Dallas Mavericks, late morning. So
well, I think my favorite
that's dedication. That's respect.
Definitely mad respect. And, good for Kyrie, I think.
Mm-hmm. He crushed it.
Crushed it, yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure he enjoyed it. They were dancing. He got Kyrie dancing again. I mean, it's some good content.
My favorite clip, he is an actor. Hey, call it the phenomenal stuff. My favorite thing about it is when he took the wrapper off the bottle of water.
Yeah.
It was like, these people, I don't drink this fucking water. Nobody needs to know that. Yeah. Let me throw that away. And it's like, that was his immediate thought, too. Like, no chance am I doing that. Hey, good stuff. Anyways, let's go to the NBA. What the hell's going on over there? I haven't heard anything. Have I heard anything about the NBA?
No, not really.
Have you heard anything?
Nope.
Have you heard anything?
No, Celtics are winning the title, but I haven't heard that. I just know that.
I heard Tyrese back, right? Halliburton's all the way back. What?
I think BC cashed all his checks in the day Kristaps Porzingis came back. I think BC was mentally already looking at a championship trophy that day.
Score 51 points in a quarter. Someone else do that. Prove it to me. No one else can. It's the Celtics league, and it will be forever.
Yeah, and he said eyes on championship started then. You got to remember, he sits next to it every single day.
I kiss this thing every single day.
Really?
Yeah.
Ty, you know that he's...
Is that a real trophy, though? Is that?
It's gold, bitch.
It's like a replica. That.
I don't think that's gold.
Pure gold.
I don't think that's gold. Anything happening in the NBA that we need to know? What's going on? Hold on, I did see something. Zion Williamson got a whole new back tattoo.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, you remember that?
Sick.
That was not the conversation, though, about that video. Everybody said, sweet back tattoo. Also, what's going on here? What is going on right now with our guy Zion? Zion, is he playing? I know back tat looks sweet. Everything else everybody was talking about. But what's going on with Zion down there?
Zion Williamson's been out, I believe, since around the first week of November. I think November 8th, November 9th. I don't have around that early November time period. He's still out. It's about a month later, a little under a month later. He's not close to coming back.
Jeez.
He's not going to be back this week. He's not going to be back next week.
Jesus Christ.
The good news for the Pelicans, from what I'm told, he did start to get on the basketball court over the weekend. They were in New York for a game against the Knicks on Sunday. So he got on the court, but very, very light activity from what I was told. And this is going to be a gradual. We know about the steps. We know about the steps.
The warm up. The warm up.
Yeah, 1-on-1, 2-on-1,
1-on-1, 2-on-2s. 3-on-3s, get him through his progression. It is tough for Zion though, because he came into the season, guys. He's the lightest he's weighed since his rookie year. He came in great shape, and to have him hurt already, and that hamstring, it's been a chronic issue for him. He's had multiple hamstring strains over the last few years, so he can't catch a break. He's out. We'll see exactly when he's going to be back. Is it going to be at the end of this month? Is it going to be into January? The Pelicans don't know. And the other issue that they have...
Now, hold on. Before we move on to any other issue, let's finish up Zion here. And I appreciate you having other news, and we'll definitely get to that. Zion with the hamstring, he's so explosive. You would assume...
no, he's not in fucking shape.
What?
Like soft tissue, you got to be in shape. You got to be professional.
Did you see the tattoo video?
You got to be proactive and staying away from that. Like, come on, you're too young to have... What's his contract? Do they have an out as a team going forward with his contract?
There are ways where if the Pelicans were to waive him come off season, potentially, they would be able to do that for free. That I don't believe that is not something that's on the table. That as of right now, the Pelicans have no intention to waive Zion Williamson. They want to figure out a way, anyway, to find the people around Zion Williamson to do anything to get him to be on the court. That's their number one objective. Really? You don't want to waive a guy that early and then he goes out somewhere else and he's healthy, because we know when he's on the court, even this year, the numbers he puts up, he impacts winning. He just has not been on the court. He has not been optimized the right way for the Pelicans because he simply just is not on the court.
So that tattoo video... So every time
I will say that video, from what I understand, that was a video that was taped in the offseason.
I'd hope
it came out
before he got in shape. Okay, good.
I will say this: it did take place, from what I understand, in the offseason, not recently.
Okay, that's a big deal.
Might be
I
a
would like
shame.
to let that be known, yeah, because from that time to, because anytime he goes to media day before the season, and I'm a massive Zion fan. Actually, the day before COVID happened, I introduced the Pelicans, the entire starting lineup down in the blender down there in New Orleans, strictly because on the internet I was so loud about Zion not being the last person introduced. Like, the only reason you guys are on national TV is because this fucking guy is on your team, and they introduced him like second or third or something. I'm like, let the guy come out last. Like, what are we even doing here? So that started a relationship with me and the Pelicans. I go down there. That's how big of a fan I am of Zion, because I've said this before. I've been watching him since he's, 13, 14 years old?
Yeah.
Just dunking, doing shit that just like, oh my God, this is
Freak show.
a special.
This is a Zion-friendly show. Everyone wants him on the court. The league would love for him to play. The Pelicans, we as fans, any basketball fan, you want to see a guy like that play. He is really one of one. I mean, I remember his rookie year, that was a conversation, right? A guy that's 280 plus pounds, a guy that's 6'6" and can jump and move and play way above that size from a height perspective, and the way he's able to move his weight and get off the ground. Like, no one does it the way he does it still. He just has not been able to stay healthy.
That's the issue, though, because he's been able to do all that at the weight. There's really been no repercussions for any of his other stuff. Like, you can be a little bit, he's probably a little bit more lackadaisical with the dieting.
Lackadaisical. Or lackadaisical, or whatever the hell he said.
Tough word.
I see what you did there. Lackadaisical.
Yeah, exactly. You did see and hear what he did there. But yes, I think that maybe he got away with a lot of stuff because of how athletic he was. It happens in football, too. It happens in professional sports. At some point, though, you got to get to I got to be a pro. Mm-hmm. Like, I got to be a pro. And I think that's what you were saying whenever they're like, the Pelicans, the league, everybody just wants people around him that want him to be be a pro, basically, is like kind of the message here.
I don't know what team they can assemble of trainers, of staff, of someone. They need to figure out a way to get Zion Williamson.
Come on, Zion!
Whatever they have been doing over the last 5 years of his career, or whatever it is at this point, like, it has not worked to an highly optimal
and I'm sure it'll
level.
Just flip like that and work now. Okay.
What's your problem? Why don't?
I mean, how many fucking excuses are we gonna make for this guy? Like, when it's basically like, hey, we need to go out and fucking hire Doogie Howser. That's the only way we can keep him healthy. Guess what? It ain't fucking happening. Okay, the guy can't do it. He might need to go somewhere else. It's just the way it is. I want to see him play too, but I'm sick and tired of this happening. Zion tweaks his hamstring. Oh no, he's gonna be out for fucking 6 months. He's gonna be out 6. It's just there's just no way we can get this guy back right now. He's just
he's got to do one-on-ones.
Yeah, one-on-ones,
two on
ones.
This is the thing.
3-on-2.
This is a 6-week injury.
What's that, buddy?
It's a 4 to 6 week injury, but the Pelicans said indefinitely because with Zion Williamson, you don't know. Could it be earlier? Could it
He's
be
not
later?
a fucking alien. He's a human being. What do you mean you don't know? This is the 5th year this has happened.
They don't know.
Jesus
They don't
Christ.
I just want to see him play.
Just want to see the fucking guy play.
Joke, man.
Just get on the court. It's all we want.
It's a fucking joke.
We would love it if you were just on the court.
They don't know.
That first picture of media day is always a big one for us.
Yeah.
Whenever they put up a picture of Zion at media day, we're always like, "How he looked kind of John."
He had the beard.
Yeah, and I think they even like a little bit broke a sweat a little bit, had a little glistening going on. And it's like, hold on, Zion's in shape. Then he gets hurt, then he's out. Then that tattoo video drops, and it's like, what?
Wait a second.
Not great timing on that tattoo video, by the way. For something to be filmed in the summer to drop while you're out. And your team, this team, what are they, 4-17 right now?
Jesus Christ!
They fucking blow.
No thoughts of moving on.
Get rid of him.
I know Brandon Ingram. He just.
Well, so hold on. I think that's potentially what you were going to get into. What else is the other things happening with the New Orleans Pelicans, and also Zion come up here to Indiana?
Exactly. Sure. Change of scenery.
You think he needs Kilroy's breadsticks and his bread?
Listen, there's good food here.
Good eats.
There's good eats
Well,
here.
it sounds like he needs to just go because the team doctor for the Pelicans is from 1745. Let's maybe get a fucking guy who knows about modern medicine. Like, well, we could try.
They have had so many guys injured this season. They've had it's like
Exactly.
It's like a hospital.
Well,
like,
let's try giving him a lobotomy. They used to do that too. It's a fucking joke.
6 guys at one point out. Like
So what else is
You
that? What's
can't
going
win the
on?
NBA.
4-17,
This
brother.
team stinks. But,
Doogie House.
dude, that was a good call. That was a good call.
Missed that
dude.
show. It was a good show.
It's a good show.
Good show. Just need that. What else were you about to say before you wanted? You just wanted to move past all that.
Can't
This
do
good
it.
shot. What the
Can't
fuck?
do it.
Well, and the crazy part is, you guys got some more information out of that conversation, right? Like,
Good
people
friends.
didn't know that
Journalists.
that back
Give and take.
tattoo, the one that we saw, that was from the summer. Also, there's not going to be a Zion Williamson waiver. They need to figure out how to get him on the court. But also, this whole Pelicans roster, they've had so many guys in and out. You can make the case from an on-paper perspective, this is the most talented roster the Pelicans have ever had. The problem, none of them are able to have consistent health. DeJounte Murray, he's out. Herb Jones, he's been out a significant period of time. The young players, Jordan Hawkins, he's been out. CJ McCollum, he's out. Zion Williamson, he's out. Brandon Ingram, he's out with a calf injury. I do think Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones, potentially back on Thursday. So now you're somewhat whole, but you still have Zion Williamson and Jose Alvarado out with hamstring injuries.
He's sneaky.
And so they have so many injuries. I'm like, calf, hamstring, we don't know what it is. So those two guys are still out. But Brandon Ingram's future, I think, between now and the February trade deadline, is he going to sign a contract extension or is he going to get traded? He's in the last year of his deal, $36 million. He just made an agency change. And when a player changes an agency in the last year of his deal, what are you trying to accomplish here? And when Brandon Ingram, I think his future is in greater focus now. And I believe these conversations with him are going to heat up between now and January. Will it be an extension or will it be a trade? That's what the future is for Brandon Ingram. He's a guy, from what I'm told, he wants to win. He wants to compete. The problem is this team is not doing that right now. We still have not seen them fully healthy this season.
Brandon Ingram, phenomenal vibes and altitudes, right? When I saw him?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Same guy.
We'd like him to come to the Pacers, too. Let him come to the Indiana Pacers.
No one wants to do that either.
What's that? He wants to
No
win. He
one-
wants to come to Indiana, play for the
Who's
Pacers.
his new agent?
Yeah, where'd he go from? Because didn't Zion change agencies, too?
Zion Williamson changed agencies. He went somewhere, and then he went to William Morrison Devers,
WME.
and then Brandon Ingram, he went to Clutch Sports with Rich Paul. So
There you
Okay.
go.
you make a move like that.
Wonder where he's
and,
going.
And I think everyone understands there's some business
Back home.
that's going to be handled too.
Could be anywhere. I think Rich kind of just runs the whole thing. You know, remember he was calling people, don't draft him.
Yeah, he's not going to come. So
You want him to go play in Australia?
okay,
Yeah.
All right.
go ahead.
Turns out there was no chance he was doing that.
Well, that's part of the
Supposedly,
game, baby.
supposedly.
That's part of the game, baby.
Supposedly.
That's part of the game. Okay, let's talk about Rich Paul and L.A. D-Butch got a question for you.
Yeah, the face of the league, one of the greatest of all time, LeBron James. I've seen a lot, obviously we're in the middle of football season, I've seen a lot about his struggles from three-point.
What?
20 missed threes in a row. What's going on with Bron right now? Just in a tough stretch?
I mean, he said it last night, right? He's offensively, he's bad right now, and he said it himself. He's not making threes at a high level. The prior night, 27 points, I think 14 assists in Utah on a back-to-back. Good numbers. He did shoot, shot 12 of 28 from the field. So not the efficient LeBron that we're used to. The year after year, we're used to seeing great field goal percentage, 55% from the field, 58% from the field. He hasn't been as efficient. His on-off numbers are the lowest they've been throughout his whole career. When you look at it statistically, this is one of his down seasons. There's no question about it. I think the offense, they need to make sure Anthony Davis is back at the orbit of the offense. His usage rate over the last 5 to 7 games has been very low. You can't not have the ball. You can't have the
Double
ball
negative,
out
sweet.
of Anthony
Journalism.
Davis's hands
This guy, man.
in the fourth quarter of these games.
Is it JJ's fault?
Anthony Davis needs the ball in his hands. And so they need to get back to playing around Anthony Davis stepping up and having a fluid offense. We've seen LeBron James have a pretty heavy usage in the fourth quarter. And also, you saw JJ Redick speak about it last night. LeBron James has a goal of playing all 82 games. He has a goal of playing these back-to-backs.
Wow.
They were on a back-to-back in Utah on Sunday. The team lands in Minneapolis at like 3:30, 4 in the morning to ice, to deplane. By the time you're in bed, you have a game the next day. I wonder, are the Lakers going to reevaluate that situation, allowing LeBron James to continue to play back-to-backs? Are they going to look to manage him a little bit more at the age of almost 40 years old?
Do you remember, just talking about, they get paid a lot of money, so nobody feels bad. But landing at 3:30, not going to bed till 5:30, 6 a.m., that sucks. Especially as a 40-year-old, I couldn't,
Minneapolis.
Man, it's cold as
Freezing.
shit. Just the process of getting off plane,
the
in
stuff that
car, travel to hotel, then check into hotel, go to room, set up room, right? Because we need to plug in.
Yep.
We need to do the entire thing, then sleep. That is just a miserable, probably hour and a half there after landing.
No doubt.
Once again, they paid a lot of money, fucking deal with it, but that is the NBA world.
Yeah.
You're 22, too.
Yeah, that is
That's why we get, so pissed off when Zion's out for 6 months with a hammy.
Yeah, because he's
40-year-old Bron
on, man.
trying to play 82 games. Like,
well,
jeez Louise.
It's Zion football.
I'm bummed.
Jaylen Brown also said last night when your best players don't play back-to-backs, it's hard to be a great team. I don't know who he's throwing those shots around at, but
who's he throwing those
that's
shots at?
interesting to know.
Who's that at? Who do you think that's at? Shams, we don't fucking
I don't
Say it, Sean.
we don't follow the NBA enough. Who would he be talking
Last
about?
night, Jimmy Butler sat on the second night of a back-to-back. We know Joel Embiid was very vocal about sitting back-to-backs this season. Only person who knows is Jaylen Brown. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, Jimmy Butler clearly wants to get the fuck out of that dump.
Okay, all right.
Just to
All right,
be
so
clear.
LeBron missed what? Hey, LeBron missed 20 straight threes. That's what we're saying.
That's what I saw.
I think he's at 19. What is he at? Is he at 20 or 19?
I saw 26 away from the record with is held by Grant Williams, I believe, at 25.
Okay, so we'll say 20. He's going to make his next one, so this ain't going to be a problem. We are big fans of LeBron over here.
Hell
That
yeah.
guy has been a professional athlete for as long as I have memories. Like, even because he was a professional athlete as like a 13-year-old. He was doing the entire thing. So, with that being said, Shams, just a non-NBA player, 20 NBA threes. How many should one hit, you think? Just non-NBA player.
Non-NBA, I mean, 5 to 8.
Okay, so we'll go 7. We'll go 7 there.
7. I mean, that's a pretty good field goal percentage.
Maybe
I would say.
9.
Okay, so we'll say
That's
8.
not bad.
9.
We'll say, we'll
Let's go. No. That's tough. Let's go 7. 7's good.
That's just common citizen.
Well, because we're
Good
talking.
shooter.
I mean,
Foxy's a good shooter.
Foxy's a great
over
shooter.
30%.
Okay, so we'll go 8, 9.
8.5.
8.5.
was the over-run.
Okay, 8.5.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Foxy, will you shoot 20 NBA threes right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you hit over 8.5
I like that number.
for Shams Charania, senior NBA insider at ESPN,
45%.
we'll give. That's a really good shooting.
Pretty
percentage.
exactly.
Shams is right,
That's a
too.
really good.
That's leading
19.
the NBA
Exactly.
percentage.
That's tough. That's putting a lot of burden on my guy right there.
Okay,
No, it's
30
not.
people will win $500.
Okay.
If Foxy is able to hit over 8.5 NBA threes out of 20 shots, I think you just shoot 2 from all 5 spots and then go back. So you hit 4 in this corner, and then you'll hit 2 everywhere else. Okay, here we go. Shams, I don't know how busy you are, and if you want to stick around and watch, or if you need to head out, either or is all good. All Foxy has to do is hit over 8.5 NBA threes here out of 20. All right, 0 for 1.
All right.
Right.
It's a warm up. It's okay.
Oh, no.
Good looking shot, though.
He's got to go 8 for 18.
I think that's a good.
Oh, no.
Come on now, Fox.
Oh, no. There it is.
There you go. There you go.
Top ball.
Lock
Ladies and
in
gentlemen,
here.
he's 1
clean
for
stroke
4.
right there.
Evan Fox out of Michigan.
Bang.
2 for
He found
5.
his rhythm.
It's all right. It's okay. Hey, we're still in a good spot.
On pace.
Currently 2 for 6. Has to hit 7 more.
Bang.
Has to hit
Okay.
6 more.
Okay.
Got nothing but time, brother.
Y'all got.
That was down.
Where are we at right now?
3 of
Oh.
8.
Okay, there's 4.
Boom.
Do corner.
Tough corner.
Doing its thing.
Give it to him in the pocket, bro.
What is that, 6?
5
5 of 10.
5. He's currently hit 5.
Hey, Bruce. AJ said better passes.
Oh,
Yeah, come on, Bruce.
5 of 11.
Snap him off, Bruce.
Oh, 5
Big
of
one.
12.
That's a big one.
He's got it. He's got it.
Foxy trying to hit over 8.5 NBA threes out of 20 shots.
All right, we're here.
Currently sitting at
Size of that
5.
jeans.
You got this.
These are size 31 waist.
Bang.
Splash!
Big shot. Big shot.
6 of 14.
6 of 14.
Is that 6 or 7? Oh, 6.
Has to hit 3 more shots.
Got it, 5.
He's got 5 left.
Boom.
Big
Huge
shot.
shot.
Huge shot. Ladies and gentlemen, if Evan Fox is able to hit.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's 8. If he makes this, he is at 9 out of 18. Currently shooting at a 50% clip from NBA 3. Oh, you gotta make that. Gotta make that. I mean, especially with the way we were celebrating.
Bang.
Bang! Oh,
Okay.
9 is the right number. Congratulations, Foxy.
Boy,
30
Hey, he
people.
surprised me.
30 people, $500. All you got to do is repost this post, say something nice to somebody, and put the easiest way to pay you. That's all because our friend Charania put a next in line out, and Evan Fox won in splash tab
That was
all over
special.
the fucker.
Should have been so much better, to be honest.
Agreed. That was some of your worst shooting that I've ever
Ever.
seen, but the winners win. 30 of them, $500. We appreciate you.
Wow.
We appreciate you, Shams. Have a good one, brother.
One more tidbit.
Sure.
Dean Wade of the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's been out for the last several games. He's been out for the last few weeks, a couple weeks with an ankle injury, I believe. He will be back in the lineup tonight. The Cavs are 13-0 with him in the lineup. They are right now, I think, 18-3. So this is a team that's 13-0 with him, and if my math is right, 5-3 without him. But he will be back tonight. Dean Wade of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Love Dean Wade basketball.
That boy D-Wade.
And that Dean Wade, yeah,
D-Dub
of
is what they're
Wade
calling
County,
him.
Cleveland, over there. The entire Cleveland area is pumped about that because this Cavs team's a real deal. Browns lose on.
They're rolling.
They are.
They're rolling. I don't know if BC has any fear in his heart.
Don't
You,
give
BC.
a fuck about Cleveland.
What are you talking about?
We played Cleveland. Do you recall last
Oh
year
yeah,
in
you
playoffs?
guys. And you played them this year.
Yeah, we'll see what happens down the road. Let's see what happens when we get to the playoffs.
They had a big win.
Big win.
I mean, you
Huge
can't
win.
deny it. Donovan Mitchell went off on.
Huge win, bad call at the end of the game. But once again, we'll see what happens if they have the legs to actually last, which they don't.
Did I see a clip where Donovan Mitchell said he's blind out there? He's got the Jameis Winston thing going pre-LASIK. Did you see that?
I did. I saw that, yeah.
I think
He's like LeBron shooting at 3 rims.
Yeah, he said glasses, contacts, he can certainly see better, but he can't shoot as well. So he goes out there with bad eyes.
Supposed to be worried about this team?
I think you should. The guy can't see the hoop.
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
I think I saw it on a podcast. You saw the same thing?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, he
I
said that.
did not see it.
Shams, we need you to get to the bottom of it. How many blind basketball players are out
I'm on
there
it.
getting buckets? That's phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, Shams Charania.
Yeah.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's 88 over here,